Even if we were ready to act now, there wouldn't be the ground for doing so. What we have expressed now is a guidance, and is a strong guidance about strong measures that will be completed in their details in the coming weeks.
So more talk, but no action, and only the merest detail on what steps the ECB might take in the future to address the crisis. That, of course, was ECB President Mario Draghi speaking earlier today. Markets were not impressed, Spanish 10-year yields soaring back up to the key 7% level. Well, I'm joined now by interest rate strategist Achilleas Georgopoulos from Lloyds Bank WBM. Achilleas, we'll get to the negatives in a minute, but let's start with the positives. Draghi did say the ECB may buy bonds in size, and he also said the bank will address the question of seniority.
Yes, clearly let's say he dropped the nuclear option. He did talk about potentially unlimited. He did talk potentially of unsterilized. So which essentially, some people might say it's QE. So he did talk about, if needed, ECB will be there to support the market. So yeah, that's a positive. Let's say it's kind of a threat to the market that if you dare to pressure Spain, and that means yields above 7%, because as you said, 10-year is close to 7, then if requested, the ECB will react.
And also, interestingly, you mentioned there, Draghi left the door open to unsterilized bond purchases, which is a step further from where they've gone in the past.
Yes, that's the key. I think the two words, the unlimited and the unsterilized, are the one that the market should keep. He hasn't said he is going to do it, so he read the actual statement 3 times during the press conference. So he wanted not to have a different message from what, let's say, the rest of the Executive Council allowed him to do. So he said we may undertake action. So the unsterilized is the key. And as I said, it's a threat. And it's a threat that the markets might try and, let's say, test the ECB, but not yet.
Well, the market seems to be testing already. We're back up just above 7% in Spain. As you mentioned, though, he read the statement as if to show that he was on board with all the council, crucially Germany. Now, Germany seems to have pushed back against any non-standard measures today. It's going to be a long 5 weeks until the next ECB meeting.
Yes, I mean, the important is that he once again told to the governments that if you want to solve the crisis, you have to act. I think that's the number one. Then, as you said, there is, let's say, a clash in the ECB. We know that Germany doesn't like any non-standard measures. We probably know that Weidmann is the one that didn't like the wording of the statement. Nothing is done. However, he's kind of trying to prepare the market that if we need, then I can go against Germany. I won't stop doing something just because one person doesn't want to.
But as we're talking, Spain is back up to 7%. Spanish stocks are down 5% as we speak. Mariano Rajoy in Spain is going to have to swallow his pride, isn't he? And he's going to have to ask for a bailout.
We're not really convinced. There are other options they can do. Instead of just going for a 3-year bailout, they can ask for precautionary line. So they can work around not applying for the full bailout. Of course, even if they ask for a precautionary line, it's the signal that they send to the market. But yes, it's clear that it's going to be a difficult month. Just because we don't have any Eurogroup or EU summit, so the market can expect. But, I mean, based on the market action, the market is reacting as we expected. It is disappointed, but it all depends, and it's a reaction based on Draghi's phrasing last Thursday when he said that, believe me, it will be enough.
Well, so he made a rod for his own back.
Yes, I mean, he could have. If you actually read carefully the press statement, it doesn't sound like an ECB president. So it goes more from the heart. It's like, that's why I say it's probably kind of a threat. But the bottom line is that Spain will be pressured. The good thing is that their auction today was okay. They don't have any other auctions till the end of the month. So realistically, if you don't have to fund from the market, you don't really care about the level of the yields.
I just want to finish up on Draghi himself. As you mentioned there, his words today didn't match those from last week. Weidmann probably opposed the non-standard measures. He seemed tetchy in the press conference. He seemed flustered. Not his best day at the office.
Yeah, to be fair, let's say it's the second time he doesn't seem to be at the Trichet level. His comment at the last ECB press conference about a country that might have problems with collateral, and the market immediately picked up on Spain, and now his comment last Thursday. So yeah, it is a difficult period for him, but he's not an old style, Trichet style official. So yes, he's more closer to the market, so that's why maybe he's not that perfect as Trichet was. But still, he's managing to lead the market, okay, excluding the short-term reaction.
Okay, Achilles, thank you very much. My thanks there to Achilles Georgopoulos from Lloyds Bank WBM. That's it for now. I'm Jamie McGeever. This is Reuters.